Morning. It's the day after. It's the day after I went to palliative care. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, just maybe watch yesterday's video so I don't have to go through that again. I'm Mimi. You have reached the channel of Mimi on the Move. That would be me. This is going to be a strange video today, but I have a friend dropping by, Mary, and if she's interested, I'm going to introduce her to you today. She also has a YouTube channel, which I think many of you would really enjoy. So I'm just letting you know that that's what's coming up. Hopefully I'll have my hair combed by the time Mary gets here. And we're going to have a little visit today. So I know she's going to the hairdresser, so I don't know if she's stopping by before the hairdresser or after the hairdresser. But either way, her hair always looks nice. But if you see her channel, you'll know that. And you know, Mary's the kind of person that even if her hair didn't look nice, she would still do her show because she's like totally real. And that's so important on YouTube, is to be yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sweet, the sour, the joy, the pain. Just be yourself. Try not to be anybody else. Try not to be always up if you're not up. Like, just be honest with people. I think that's really important too, because all of us, you, me, everybody included, we don't always like have a smile on our face. And if we can relate to somebody who's having a great day, awesome. Spread the joy. If we can relate to somebody who's having a not so great day, that's awesome too, because then you don't feel so alone if you're not having a great day. So with that, I'm just going to turn you off until Mary gets here, and then we'll just see what happens. If I come back alone, it's because she didn't want to be on the camera today. If I come back with Mary, it's because she was cool with it. She's pretty cool. She made these earrings for me. So when she made them, she did not know that I had just lost 2 cats right there, Mickey and Pepper. And then shortly thereafter, I adopted this guy, Mr. Mister. She had these earrings already made, and I had to have them. And then one day I took a nap in them. Oh my gosh, I should never nap in earrings because the backs were still stuck to my ears, but the fronts had fallen off. I shouldn't abuse earrings that way. I will never do that again. Anyways, so I gave them back to Mary. Oh. Don't worry, that's not for me. I'm on the side road where the ambulance is. So every now and then we get interrupted with the ambulance, and we pray that the person they're going for ends up all right. Anyways, these earrings, Mary fixed them for me and gave them back to me. I just love them. Anyways, turning you off for the moment, and we'll see you back here shortly. Okay, go.
Hi, Lori.
Mary, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, come on in, hon. Oh, careful, it's not even.
Fell
You're on
over.
camera, Mary, if that's
Hi,
okay.
everybody.
Hey, that's Mary. I told you she was coming. Look what she did, though. She brought treats. There we go. You
And
look
I'm
lovely.
dying for a coffee with my new Temu. I gotta show you. I got about 5 of these things.
Okay, well, we'll show everybody in a minute if you want.
Sure.
But first of all, oh, I'm not even there. Hi.
Who's
so
talking, right?
Me. Yeah, right. Who's talking? Who's in the background? I've already told them about the story about these, so they already know that. Anyways, this is famous Mary, and I'm gonna ask Mary to tell you her channel name and what it's about, and then Mary and I'll have a little chit chat. Take it away,
You
Mary.
know what? This coffee's so hot. I'm afraid to drink it.
Can I get you a ceramic cup?
Yeah, I need a cup.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I've been watching Lori's videos. They're fun, aren't they? I really enjoy them. In fact, when I was going to sleep last night, you were my entertainment.
Nice.
You know, and I have a YouTube channel, and it's funny because a lot of people say that when I talk on my YouTube channel, if you want to check it out, it's maryfieldsyoutube.com. Simple as that. Thanks, Lori.
I'll fill it up later.
What a pretty cup.
Thank you.
Anyway, so people say when they listen to me talk on my channel, it's all about senior makeup mostly. They always say I sound like, what's the artist that used to be on TV? Rob Ross or whatever, and he talks.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, and he talks very slow. And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this,
yeah.
Right. So people always say that I sound like him, And some people listen to me for meditation, or some people have even said they go to bed and watch me, and it probably puts them to sleep.
Do you need anything?
No, thank you, dear. So that's what my YouTube channel is. And Lori and I know each other because Lori does the fitness, as you already know now, probably. And I started out, when I moved into our little community, I started out with fitness, but then I realized I really don't enjoy it because I want to meet all these fabulous ladies. It wasn't about the fitness. I walk in the mall for fitness. But she's a really good instructor, but I didn't like sweating. So I quit. And I just go for coffee after and have the fun. So that's me.
That's Mary. That's Mary. So Mary has brought things, coffee, which I'm so ready for. As you know, I already told them a little bit about you and your channel, just a little bit, and about your hair. I told them you were going to the hairdresser today, and that they would know your hair always looks lovely if they just watch your channel. But then I said, even if her hair doesn't look nice, she'll still do her show.
Oh,
Because she's very real.
absolutely.
So that's what I told them about your channel is very real.
Oh, really? Like
Right.
you'll see me without makeup and the worst and after, right?
Yes, and also Mary has allowed me to order something, and she picked it up or had it delivered to her house. So I haven't seen it yet. So we're going to unwrap it while Mary's here. I hope it's all right.
I took a peek at one to see what they're like.
And
I like them.
okay, this is for teaching classes. I never buy myself T-shirts for teaching
That's
classes.
just the one I took out here.
Okay, so I think I'll take out this pretty color. Oh, I like the fabric already.
How's the size?
Well, we're gonna find out. I ordered large. Oh, the size is fine. Look at that.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Because I'd rather have them loose and baggy.
You know what? I think I'm gonna want
Yeah.
some of those.
Like it's a crapshoot when you order stuff online. I'm a V-neck person. I'm not like
Yeah,
I'm not.
funny, I
boat
prefer
neck or
this.
V-neck is my best. So Mary, thank you for
those are
having
nice.
these delivered. So for all of these, Mary, how much did it cost me?
$32 or so.
$32. I got 1, 2. Oh my gosh, I got 5 of them. I got 5 colors for
And
30.
look at the colors.
I know. Look at the colors.
These are really, I like muted colors. I
Yeah,
don't do
yeah.
like, plain blue, plain red. I don't do those, but these are perfect
Yeah,
for me.
you
I'm
know.
gonna get some.
That's so. All right, Mary. Well, that's good. And you can try one on before you go and see how the large fits you.
Perfect. No, it won't.
Oh, it
I'm
won't.
Extra large.
You know what? These are great. So, Mary, what did you get?
Okay.
Do you mind
So
showing?
first of all, I want to tell you, in the mall here, in our mall, we're in British Columbia, in Nanaimo, if you don't know that. And there's a mall here that has been bought out a few years ago by Asian people. And so a lot of the stores moving in are Asian run, right? So there's a fellow in there that sells these, what do you call these?
A wrap?
A wrap is wrong. I don't know what you call them.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's-
And his are longer, but that doesn't make a difference. And he sells them for $35. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go on Temu. I thought that was a good price, right? But I'm going to go on Temu and see how much they are on Temu. And people say, you're supporting the Chinese, right? But this is a Chinese-owned store. So what's the difference? We can't get around it, folks. So how can I do this? You have to turn it slightly for me to... No, I can do
Oh,
it.
I
here.
can turn this.
I can
Here,
do it.
look.
I can.
How's that?
Can I stand up and show them?
Oh, yeah. Well, let me
Oh,
just
you
turn
do
it right
that?
around.
A little fashion show here?
Put
Okay.
it back there a bit. Oh, wait.
That's good.
How's that? How's that, Mary?
That's good. So,
All right, fashion show.
okay, so this one's kind of pretty,
Oh, that was you got that?
right? Yes.
Oh.
And like, guys, they're $6, $8. No, they're not 6. They're 8, 9, somewhere in there.
And
right?
Mary-
So this one I like.
Mary,
I know. Look.
like even if look at how
Right?
it changes everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're getting these T-shirts now.
So I end up buying 5 of them. Now this one is quite pretty. I really think this is pretty. A little bit longer than the other one. They have bat wings, so it hides our.
Oh my God.
I know. It hides our aging arms.
Oh,
Some people don't care about
that's
that,
so
but I
beautiful.
do. Look. I know.
Okay.
And then I have my earrings to go if I want to wear.
Oh,
not
by
this
the
with
way,
this, but
Mary sells those earrings.
what doesn't she do? Anyway, isn't that pretty, guys?
That is gorgeous.
I know. I love
And look
this
at it with
one.
those pale jeans. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that pretty? Look, here's my jeans.
So pretty.
I know.
So
I'm
pretty.
so-
Here, give it to me. I'll fold it when you're done.
Oh, you don't have to fold them.
Oh, okay.
Roll them in a ball.
Oh, look
Nicer
it.
yet. Now this one is. This looks pretty with my pale jeans too.
I don't think so. No, not really.
Quite.
No,
No,
not
I think
quite.
I don't know with this one.
We'd have to have a blue one, I think, or
Or a
orange.
light beige,
But yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's pretty. I'm not
But you know what? If
Sure,
a
if it's
person
me.
was stuck,
gray.
they could.
Yes.
A little bit. They could get away with it.
Yeah.
But probably one of the other colors are better.
Yeah. That's why the colors are really
So
not
you
me.
bought all these today, or these are from Temu.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that one.
that's why I say they're from Temu for
Oh my,
$6.
they're
8
so
or $8.
perfect.
$9.
They
This
were
one is-
$9 each.
Yeah, and I was paying $35.
Of course. I love
Everything I see now that people are advertising on Facebook, I
That
go
one.
look on Temu. Look at
This
this
one goes with that one.
Isn't that cool?
Look at this. Like if you're gonna have to get these T-shirts for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one's quite pretty. If you see the back,
Oh, look at that.
isn't that nice?
$9.
Incredible. Even if they're $10.
Who cares? They're worth it. You can wear all your outfits
Look
are
at
different
this.
now.
Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my Temu haul today.
Now Mary can relax and have her coffee. So Mary and I are going to have a visit now. So like
And I'm gonna pamper her face.
There we go. Now where am I? I'm somewhere. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to turn you off.
Put one of these back on because it's.
Oh yeah, I'm going to shut that door for you too.
Okay.
So Mary, say goodbye.
Bye, guys. It's really nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
And I hope we see you again, Mary.
Go check me out.
Check out her channel. Well, Mary's visit with me is over for today. What a nice visit we had. There's nothing like a friend to lift your spirits when you need it. And I'm thankful. I'm glad you all got to meet Mary. I hope you go to her YouTube channel. It really is a nice channel, and it's especially nice for us senior women because Mary is so conscientious about beauty and skincare. I think you'll really enjoy some of the things she has to show you and talk to you about. And today we're going to be on a more serious note now for the rest of the day. But I'm grateful for that pick-me-up. We had a nice muffin and coffee. It was just so nice to have a friend over and have a visit like we did. When we talk about friends, and if you watched my last video, I told you that my first love, my first husband, the father of my son, was in palliative care for just a few days. And last night around 8-ish, he passed away peacefully, I understand. And thank goodness that he's no longer in pain. You know, having shared so many memories and keeping in touch over the decades, it's been so valuable in my life. When I think of Ian, that was his name, Ian. We were just children when we got together. We were children having a child. Oh my Lord. And a lot has been forgiven over the years, as it should be. Right? As it should be. He's at peace now. Unfortunately, he left a little earlier than anybody that knows him would have liked. But he did leave a little early. And now we are left to process the loss of him in our lives. But you know what? When somebody passes, somebody that you really care about, thank goodness we have our memories. Nobody can take that away. Even when they move on, we still have their memories in our heart, and we can draw on those memories whenever we wish. And we do draw on them for strength at times. You know, my mother passed away 4 months ago, and then Ian passed away last night. And his daughter, Emily, is the most delightful young lady. I'm very, very, very pleased to have met Emily. And, she is my son's sister, and hopefully they will be able to reconnect. You never know how things are going to go. You just hope for things. You hope for the best for people. That's for sure. I'm at a bit of a loss right now. I don't have a lot to say other than if you are in the process of dealing with some sadness due to the loss of somebody in your life, whether it be by death or they just walked away or they just eliminated you, the process is pretty much the same, isn't it? It's grieving. And the one thing I can say about death, because I've had quite a few deaths of people I care about in my lifetime, it's almost, I'm not sure how this is going to come across, but it's almost easier than somebody eliminating you from their life and they're still alive. That's very difficult. As a young woman, I was widowed by my second husband at age 27. And over the years, over the decades, I've met many, many women who have been divorced with children. And some of the feelings they have toward their ex-person are really dark. And they kind of carry that with them forever. And that's probably because the person is still alive. They still have this negative stuff floating around in their bloodstream. When somebody dies, you know what I've noticed happens? We end up retaining the best memories of them. And those are the memories we end up sharing with people. Wouldn't it be a nice world if all the divorced people would just remember the good things about their ex-person in their life, or the people that walked away out of their life? Wouldn't it be nice if they just remembered the best things that were in their life with that person? Because let's face it, when we are with somebody as a partnership, it's initially through our choice. So there must have been something about them that we loved or liked or cherished or wanted to be around. And then when things change in a relationship, sometimes things just don't work out. And you just remember the dark things. I believe it's because that's where you want to live. You don't want to live in the good parts of that relationship. And I'm not saying that to any particular person here. I'm just saying in general, we remember what we want to remember. We are not victims unless we choose to be. It can happen to you once, and then you can choose to stay a victim. Or move on and remember the good things that you had before that moment happened, whatever that might be. And I'm talking about divorced people here. I've never really understood why people fight after they're apart. You'd think they'd be so glad they're not together that they would be grateful that they're apart and remember the good things. But I know that I've seen lots of people, and I'm going to say this, and it's not going to come out very well, but mostly women tend to remain victims of their ex-partner till the day they die. They just do. I've seen it. You've seen it. It's undeniable. Oh, by the way, if you hear an ambulance go by, it's because I'm on their route. And the ambulance building is right up the road here. They generally don't put their siren on until they've passed me. They know my vehicle. But sometimes it's such an emergency, they'll put their siren on up there before they get to me, and then we know it's a very serious call they're getting. So, but anyways, getting back to the ending of relationships, for whatever reason, divorce, death, people walk away. It's all the same process afterwards for the person left behind. It's a grieving process. And I really think it's important to embrace that grief, embrace that sorrow, embrace the loneliness that comes from that. Whether it's loneliness because you want to see that person again, or maybe it's loneliness because you know you'll never see them again. It's still loneliness, it's still grief, and I think we need to honor that. I know I'm repeating myself, I guess. I'm going through the process right now, that's why I'm repeating myself. I'm trying to get myself to be in that place as well. It takes a bit of work. And you know, victimization, I mean, children are naturally susceptible to being a victim, as are disabled people, as are elderly people. There's a whole bunch of people in the middle there that are not susceptible to being a victim, and yet they become victims. Some people have nothing better to do than to be a victim. I've seen that so many times. Well, you've probably seen that too. When it comes to death, I've had my fair share of grieving lessons. I don't get any better at it over the years. You know, I remember the first death in my family was my grandfather. My grandparents spent a couple of years raising my brother and I when this was in the 1950s. That ages me. My grandparents took care of us for a while, and then my father took us back and got a divorce. He went through court, and we were allowed to see our biological mother for 5 hours once every second month on a Sunday. So every second month on a Sunday, 5 hours. That was what the court said we were allowed to see our mother. And my father and his new wife, my father was a good man. He, well, I'll get into that. But what I'm trying to say is, when my grandfather passed away, I believe I was 9 or 10 years old. And you have to know, when you live with your grandparents for a couple of years, that stays with you forever. Their influence is immeasurable. My brother and I desperately wanted to go with my father and his wife to my grandfather's funeral. The stepmother, our stepmother, told my father, "That's no place for children, they cannot come." My father listened to her, we did not go. That's wrong. If a child wants to go, they should be allowed to go and experience a full circle moment, which is what that would have been for my brother and I. The next big loss in my life came when I was 15. So just a few years later, maybe 5 years later, my father was drinking and driving and got himself into a terrible car accident. His brain was without proper oxygen for 4 minutes and a few seconds before somebody found him and got a tube down him to get air into him. He suffered pretty severe brain damage. And like I said, I was 15. And the stepmother, within this 2-year period following that accident, left him. In the meantime, during that time when I was 17, that's when I met my husband, the one that just passed away. And he was, like I said, my first big love. And so I left and got married. Once I was gone, then the stepmother left my father and took everything he had, literally everything. Things that he wanted my brother and I to have, she took, got rid of somehow. She was very money oriented, so I'm sure she sold whatever she could, especially the properties that he had put aside for me and my brother at a lake. She took it all. That was my father. Now, between my grandmother, my aunt, myself, and a couple of my aunt's daughters, over the next many, many years, we all took care of my father and his needs. Whether it be getting his food, cleaning his apartment, getting his laundry done, taking him for a haircut, giving him $6 a week, spending money, all of that. We did that. We did that all those years until he did finally pass away. And I was working in Vancouver at that time. My brother disappeared out of our lives at one point prior to the year 2000 because he was on the witness protection thing in Canada with CSIS. And they changed his name. We didn't know where he was. We didn't know if he was dead or alive. And one day he showed up back in our lives with a new name. And in the year 2000, my brother died of an overdose of heroin. But going back to when Ian and I were married, because I forgot this one for a moment, I get things out of order sometimes and I don't edit too much, so
That's out of order. But when my son was born in 1971, then I had my second son in 1974, David. David was born a little bit early, and he developed what the doctor called hyaline membrane disease in his lungs, and suffocated and passed away. And I was 22. And like I said in the prior video, Ian and my relationship, our marriage, did not sustain that last very well. Down the road, I ended up with my second husband, and we were crossing the highway one night in 1981, and a car came around a corner in black of night, blizzard rain, no lights on the highway whatsoever, and we were crossing it. And the car, I had very long blonde hair, and the car headlights apparently, this is what the man said, hit my hair. He saw my hair, and he moved his steering wheel slightly to the right so he didn't hit me, not knowing my husband was a half a step behind me. And that's how my husband died that night. So there's been a lot of death in my family, and every family has deaths and births and all of that kind of stuff. I'm just sharing mine with you. I'm not unique in any way, shape, or form to anybody else who's had traumas. And what I'm trying to say is we do have the capability to not live in that trauma. We do have the capability of making choices to work through our grief the best we can and keep moving forward. As long as we're on this earth, we should be maybe thankful for each day we wake up and hope that we can do better and be better and love more and learn to accept love and try to trust and all those wonderful things that go on in a pretty normal life. What's normal anyways, right? Normal to me is whatever we're used to. That's our normal. There's no one size fits all life plan for any of us, and I think that's one of the major things I've learned in my life is just knowing that all families have stuff, and if a family presents itself like they didn't, I'm going to suggest they might be not honest with their family life, because I can't imagine a family not going through something at some point, you know. So I'm appreciative of my friendships. I'm grateful that I have some. I'm grateful for the people that were in my life, and if they're no longer in my life, that's fine, but I'll be grateful for when they were in my life, because that's all we've got is this moment right here, right now. That's what we've got, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys. So with that, I'm going to end this video and go and do a little bit of healing myself. That's really important right now, and it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to happen. And I hope that I can come back with a brighter, more cheery video for you next time. But I do hope that I said something here that may have resonated with at least one of you, and I hope that you know that you're not alone if you're going through something, because almost all of us out there are going through something at some point in time, and we need each other. We really do. So with that, I hope that you are loved. I hope that you can receive love. I hope that you can give love. Until next time.